Hi there, boy.
Ah, good boy.
What are you saying to Look this way.
Was ist das
Also
denn?
pass auf, meine Herren, das ist nicht so, dass ihr darüber lacht, ja?
Was ist das
Das ist
denn?
traurig.
Armut, Leute!
You wanna go? You wanna go?
It's okay, bud. Hey, Megan. Hey, Megan. Hey. Okay, this is... You're such a good singer.
You cannot keep interrupting. No. I'm having a conversation. Not gonna... No. Walter, I'm right here, baby. That's enough. Stop being very...
Hello, and welcome to the one or two people who are watching right now. Welcome to the first non-coronavirus setup of this. Oh, hold on. This is going to confuse me
It is.
because I don't know where reality is at with how the camera is looking at us. Hold on. Wait.
Wait.
This is messing with my mind. Let's go like this. There's
There we
reality.
go.
Okay, now we can move. I felt like I was gonna bump into Brandon the whole time we were talking. Well, the two of you guys who saw it, hope you guys saw the awesome new intro that we have. We'll play that at the end because it's just amazing. It took us a good 3 hours,
3
an hour
hours.
to make that. It is made from scratch though, so it's definitely worth it.
Props to Scott for his editing and
My level,
cartoon skills.
Yes, my level of creativity is that.
Fortnite is going to hire him.
For their stupid outtakes. Like, we just need you to make a circle. I'm like, I think I can. Anyways, so we're gonna do some couple questions. If you notice, the name of this videos or these videos on Wednesday night or Sunday nights, whatever night it is, has been changed to random, spelled RANDUMB. Things with Brandon and Scott. Or Scott and Brandon. I don't remember whose name came first.
It doesn't matter.
It does. We'll go back and look at the intro. I don't remember whose. But anyways, so we've asked for some questions and we got some good feedback. We had 5 questions come back. 3 of them kind of in our lane. Actually, 2 of them I asked Brandon and he had a legit answer for, which was odd because I was like, who would ever think of this question? And he's like, oh, the answer is this. And I was like, okay, good to know. The other 2 are a little bit less random, but we'll still go there. They're more random with a DOM. So anyways, first question of the night that you guys gave us is, it was actually sent to us by my aunt, which you're successful at doing YouTube when your aunt and your mom like your channel. And so the first one is, if you choke a Smurf, what color does he turn? So, and I guess the background of this is if I was to choke Brandon,
Right.
I guess he would turn bluish. And
Yeah.
so if you choke a Smurf, what color? Again, I was like, I have no idea. Trying to think of. And Brandon, give us your answer.
There's 2 answers. One is the opposite of blue is orange.
And you can Google that. I didn't know that. I
Right.
said, because I actually asked, I said, what is the opposite of blue? And he's like, orange. I was like, what? And I kept on Googling, and he's right. The normal blue you see, the opposite is orange. And so your second thought there.
My second thought is when a blueberry ripens more.
Say blueberry again.
Blueberry.
Okay, there we go.
Blueberry.
And now you're stuck. Welcome to my speech impediment. Wait, blue. Sorry, go ahead.
And when a blueberry ripens more, it turns black. So I'm assuming the more strangulation you get, the blacker it gets. That's just my educated, non-educated guess.
So I tend to think that they would turn orange because I think that sounds more Smurfy to me. Things turning just black and decaying doesn't seem very fanciful. It's kind of boring.
Right.
That's kind of what happens in real life, right? Things die, they turn black and go away. And so I think they turn orange. And we don't have any way to test that. Otherwise, we would, but we don't. Because you should know we did our homework for tonight.
Yeah.
So, like Googling, we Googled what was opposite of orange or opposite of blue, and Brandon was right. It is orange. So, second question is near to dear in my heart because this actually has to do with my favorite foods. Are hot dogs and hamburgers sandwiches? And so we didn't really talk about this one much.
No, we didn't.
So I'll let you go first. Are they sandwich? Well, first, why? Let's argue why they would be considered sandwiches.
Okay.
So
Why they would be sandwiches is, well, you got a piece of bread, and then you have a meat, then you have a piece of bread, and then some fillings in there. That's the assumption of why it would be a sandwich.
And why would it not be a sandwich?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why.
See, I think we may have just unlocked a secret. And that question came from Jesse Cortez, by the way. So thank you, Jesse. Because I was just thinking, I thought maybe it has to do with the animal that it came from. But that's not the case at all. Because
Right.
if I have like a turkey burger,
Oh, that's true.
I wouldn't be like, I had a really good sandwich, but I could have a turkey sandwich. So is it just the style of bun that makes like the bread makes that big of a difference? Like if it's toasted on one side completely? Like a hot dog bun's kind of toasted all the way around, it has
Right.
the outside. I would show you this, but we're out of bread.
Yeah.
Honestly, because COVID.
Well, here's something to add. Whenever I Google this, because that's what I do with my time, is Google if a hot dog is a sandwich or a hamburger is a sandwich. The question that Google asked is hot dog a sandwich or a taco? Because I mean,
Hold on, I have a
bread
sound
is
for that.
touchy.
Hold on, like, oh, where is that at? Hold on, this is worth, this is worth this. Sorry. Okay, ask that question again.
Is a hot dog a sandwich or a taco?
Oh wait, it didn't make the noise. There it goes. It was supposed to go bomb bomb bomb. There it goes.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's actually a great. So now I'm thinking that we've made a hamburger into a sandwich, but a hot dog is a taco.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think that's fair. So there's your answer for that, and that will be now known as correct. And so when we come back to Wednesday nights in a couple of weeks, we will have tacos, hot dogs, hot dog tacos, which is just a repetitive thing because hot dogs are tacos. So we've answered 2 questions, probably changing your life at this point. I know some of you guys are going to write into us or text us saying like, I was really lost before tonight's video, but now I feel much better about life and the possibilities of it. And we're glad. We're glad we're here to help you find meaning in your life by telling you that the opposite of blue is orange and that hot dogs are just tacos.
And we're learning stuff as well. I mean,
He is. I know all this. Okay, last question. And this is one that I was like not to open up my life too much, but this one actually has some deep-rooted, some of the more dumb arguments that I've had in my marriage have had to do with this next question.
yes.
And this comes from us to us from Rusty Hall, and so appreciate Rusty throwing this question to us. It is this: if you are clean coming out of the shower, does using your towel make the towel dirty? And Brandon, just not to TMI here, but would you use the same towel over consecutive days, or are you one of those people that use a towel and you put the towel in the wash?
I would use it over consecutive amount of days, not more than 2 or 3, because then you've got in my mind the mildew and stuff from a wet towel being in the bathroom. Now I guess if I hung it up and not left it on the floor next to the toilet, maybe.
So if you took care of your possessions, that's a good thing to do. I'll be honest. I'm one of those people that I could use the same towel until it's towel disintegrated. Disintegrated, is that the right word? Disintegrated.
Yeah.
Incinerated or disintegrate.
Yeah.
Either way, I could use a towel for a long time, and that's because I use my towel and then I hang it up. And I think the question of is the towel dirty goes with, is the bar of soap in your shower dirty? Right? Like if you're covered in dirt and use the bar of soap to clean off, and then you take the bar of soap and you put it back, and the next person comes in your shower and they use the same bar of soap, unless families we have 40 people in our families.
Right,
So there's no way that we all have 40 bars of soap in there. But then so it's kind of the same thing. So my answer is if you use proper towel etiquette, your towel is not dirty.
Right.
Unless you break etiquette by letting your towel on the ground at all, so you get dirt on it, or you just let it crumpled up and you use mildew, so mildew's and it's nasty. You don't use mildew; it just does it. And so that's my personal. But again, Brandon wanted to do. He wanted to make sure we're helping you guys, and so he looked up some information. So Brandon, why don't you share what you found?
All right, so this is going to break at least mine and Scott's heart right here. Do towels really get dirty? All right, so that's the question. Most of the towels are made of 100% cotton. While it's true that after a shower you have eliminated most of the germs and dirt on your skin, the process of rubbing a towel against your body rubs off the dead skin that sticks to moist towels. towels become an ideal nesting place for mildew endemic to humid bathrooms. So it's this basically a cluster of dead skin cells that accumulates later on. It says accumulates more dead skin cells than your bed does in a night.
So, but those are probably the same people that change out their sheets before they disintegrate. Yeah. In fact, when Lee and I were first married, she said something about like washing sheets, and I was like, "What?" Like I had no idea that you're supposed to do that. So, so maybe not using your towels for a month or two.
Yeah.
But also conserve water. You know, God gave us this planet. We shouldn't be like some of my kids, Timothy, and who, you know, like we wash 40 towels, and then the next day they're like, we don't have any towels, and we go in there and they're all on the floor. And so use your towel appropriately. What a weird thing to say on a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Appropriate amount of times, because apparently they are the final act in getting clean is actually like sloughing off your skin, which is Timothy just made his first pizza ever. So
Hey, let's
good job. Good job for that. All right. And also, if you would like Timothy to sing a song that he wrote about Minecraft next week, please make sure that this video gets over 100 views, and we will have Timothy share his song about Minecraft. Does that sound good for you?
Sounds good.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Everybody tell your friends, tell your moms.
So before we get to the seriousness of the next topics, on the towel deal, keep in mind that maybe if we would all wash our towels daily, maybe the coronavirus wouldn't have made it as far.
I don't think that's scientific. but at this point, it seems like nobody knows exactly how this thing is working. Like they're like, "You're all gonna die," and it's like, "Oh wait, we meant 0.01% of you are gonna die," and then they're like, "Well, maybe all of us will die." And here's the deal: we're all gonna die eventually. Just some of us are gonna die in the trendy way, you know, Twitter way of dying.
The news alerts are hilarious. I got a news alert that actually said, "This just in: alcohol does not kill the coronavirus, so don't drink. It's not going to work."
That's just. I just hope people weren't really like, I know, like, like, now I'm safe.
His
like,
mind's still stuck on blue is orange.
Yeah, I still don't understand that. Okay, so now to these two serious questions before we go to our last segment today, which I guess we have segments, and that is we're going to call in someone to do some trivia, and if they win, I will deliver a sonic drink to their house this week. And so we got two questions, serious questions, and these are going to be kind of brief because I don't want to like go into chasing all these down. But the first question is, what is the curse, or not curse, what is the mark of Cain? If you read in the Old Testament in Genesis chapter 4, after Cain kills Abel, which was a bad thing, and Cain's like, they're going to kill me for doing it. And God's like, nope, I'm going to put this mark on you that'll let people know not to kill you. And so there's all this like, you know, like what did he put on him? And here's the deal. If someone comes to you and they're like, this is what the mark of Cain is, they're making it up. They don't know because it doesn't say anything. But what we do know, which is bad theology and bad hermeneutics, is that it's not race. Some people use this and the Noah's son, Ham, one of his three sons, to make a biblical argument for racism. And this is not that at all. So they would say that God made Cain black to mark him as the one who had done murder, and so that people wouldn't kill him. You know, that was the way he marked him. There is no evidence for that, and the very like connotation or what that says about those who have that skin pigmentation is derogatory, and so there's no evidence for it, and clearly it came from someone trying to put a like biblical picture of their own racism. So we're going to stay away from that one. Bad theology, bad hermeneutics, not true. So what is it? We don't know, but it's not that. Second question. Anything else? Sorry,
No,
I was just going to the second question.
No, you're good.
Second question is Deborah in the Bible, Judges chapter 4 and 5. We see a woman named Deborah who is the judge of Israel. And if you remember how Israel's judges work, the judges were there to kind of remind people of the laws of God. So they're as following Joshua, they had a period of judges, and inside that, they were kind of the leaders to remind Israel of God's laws. And one of those was a woman named Deborah. Well, so the question is, if Deborah could judge the nation of Israel, why can't women be pastors? And yeah, that's a good smile right there. Like, And do you want to shoot this one, or do you want me to?
I mean, I have a funny answer, but
So
Scott said,
no, wait, no, I don't know where that's going. So we'll just keep going straight. So here's the short answer: is the nation of Israel was not a church, and the role in which a judge is a place of leadership, but it's not a place of spiritual shepherding. And so the place of leadership, if any complementarian, which is just those who believe that women shouldn't be pastors of a church because God designed men and women both equal in value but different in roles or assignments. If any complementarian says that women shouldn't have any authority or any kind of leadership areas in church, they're taking beyond what the Bible says. The Bible, clearly in the New Testament, we see women serving as deacons, and we also see them helping teach. Even Apollos was taught by a woman and her husband. And so it's really important that we look at the context of that and go, we don't know why these two things are different. It's one of those things that I know the biblical reasons for and the kind of the systematic reasons for why women can't be pastors, because to reflect the home and all that God set up. I don't know why God set it up that way, though. And so for me to be like, oh, this is the reason why it would be fake. But I do think to go from Deborah to why can't women be pastors is a bad question. Or not a bad question, but it's I know who asked this question. She'll be fine whenever she hears that part. But I do think that's an unfair question because I think they're two different things. But I do think it's significant that God allowed a woman to be a judge of Israel, and obviously showed that women do have a lot of wisdom and a lot of insight. And that they are able to lead. So my personal opinion is I would have no problem voting for a qualified woman as a president, because I think that there's no biblical mandate against that. All right, so those are our questions for the night. Anything to add to that one besides maybe?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that one was like a minefield, and we just tried to run through it really quickly. And luckily, not very many people watch this. So that's good for us right now. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to call in our guest of the week, which this week's guest is Stella. We should start trying to get adults to call in. That would be fun. Stella, are you there? Not yet. Stella, are you there? Start a call. One in Ceci. Stella. One of two in the call. Stella, are you there? Stella is here. Stella, let's see. There's Stella. Wave to everybody, Stella. All three people besides yourself. Good job. All right. Stella, why is it not showing side by side here? Let's see if we can. Oh, there it goes. Here, we'll try to. You'll have to squish in some, Brandon. Corona. Just kidding. Stay away. No, I'm kidding. Let's go half my face. Like, you could just talk like
anyway.
Hello. All right, Stella, do you have your Bible with you? You have your Bible? Good. Okay. A phone, that's going to be a cheat. She has to go find her. Oh, look at her. Is that Eleanor, your dog, Stella?
Yeah, that's Annie.
Oh, that's Annie?
Annie!
Here, let's see if we can get rid of me. Oh, look at Annie. Everybody say hi to Annie.
I love you. Tomorrow.
It's always a day. Is it only a day away or always a day away?
It's only a day away.
Oh,
I think.
Okay.
Orange is blue.
Orange is.
You notice my brother did something with my Bible, and he didn't tell me where it is now.
Okay. Then we'll change the.
And I sorry on my phone.
We'll change the challenge to this then. Let me think. You have 30 seconds. I'll change it to the time. You have 30 seconds to find the story of the Ten Commandments on your Bible app. You ready? On your mark? I should have had an awesome countdown from here. Do you have a timer?
I got a timer.
All right. Wait, she's already going. Go now. 30 seconds. Find the Ten Commandments. How much?
I'll start it at 20.
Oh.
Find them. Thank you.
Did you already find it? Did you already find the story of Ten Commandments? Did you do it?
No, I have not.
It's in. Oh. All right, Stella, did you find it?
Almost.
Almost. Hey, you know what? Since this was the first one, we're going to go ahead and give you the prize, which the prize is a Sonic drink this week.
High five. Through the screen.
Which is a pretty big deal since, Corona. So, Stella, what kind of drink would you like from Sonic?
Diet Coke, because I'm basic.
Basic Diet Coke. All right, Stella, do you have any big plans this week or just hanging out at the house because, Corona? Corona. What's one thing you miss the most about school? People. Yes. What's sad is right now is probably the most people you've talked to outside of your family today, and it's me and Brandon.
Yep.
We feel bad for you right now, Stella.
But we all stood 10 feet apart from each other and just talked for like a few hours.
No. Yeah, every conversation I've had lately has been really long because everyone's like just so desperate for people other than their like immediate family. Stella, well, congratulations on being the first person. Maybe someday, whenever we have a whole 10 viewers, we'll have you on again, and we'll tell you the challenge beforehand, and you can prepare and cheat. So, have a good day, Stella. We'll see you at Zoom on whatever day we meet. What day do we meet on Zoom? Tuesday at 10. All right, let's hang up on her. Bye, Stella. Let's get rid of her on there. Oh, wait, there it is. Get rid of that. All right. So we hope that you've had some questions answered for you. We're going to end tonight with our intro because it is that great, and some of you guys didn't get to see the intro, and that's a shame for you. So thanks for watching and being a part of this. Had a couple of you guys text in some questions for next week already, so that's exciting. Keep your questions coming, and we'll see you guys around. Let's see, where is that at? Hold on. This software is confusing.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, thumbs up.
Oh, wait.
Oh, where's your phone?
Oh,
Yes.
I forgot.
We got to add that next week.
Yeah, next week, if you know Erin Hall at our church, I have a ringtone of her saying like, comment, subscribe, which is really funny whenever we're in a meeting and that goes off. Let's see. Where am I looking for? Window, scenes. All right, you guys have a good one. And just in case you didn't get to see it, here's our awesome intro to End the Night With. See you guys. I've got some things, some random things to tell you now.